started playing drums when I was 11, bands when I was 14, punk bands, hardcore bands, like everything. But I think it didn't really hit me until I started writing my own music. And I started like figuring out I could do literally every aspect of it by myself. Like, because the Ready Set is just me, so I would sit in my basement, just write these songs on a little keyboard with the laptop, and then, started touring a little bit, played some shows around the area, and I was like, I think I can actually do this. And I just booked my own tours for like a year and just fought really hard to get on tours and to play to people and just kind of let it grow. I loved the idea of being able to just make music and tour and live off that. It was like fascinating to me ever since I found out that you could tour and found out you can make it happen on your own. Girls gotta love like whoa. Starting touring, I had no idea about all the stuff that went into it, like all the time and all the planning and preparation and everything. Like the first tours I did with this, I did in an SUV without a trailer, just me and one other person just packed the back of the SUV, and it was pretty bad. And I booked it on myself, like on MySpace and stuff, just through kids. And I would show up at like a coffee shop in Florida or like a church in like Alabama or something and just play to like 50 people. And at the time I loved that. Like being able to get the chance even to play to 50 people was great, because there are nights, like I remember driving from my home in Indiana all the way down to Austin, Texas, and playing for one person. Can I get your lips to speak of my name? Cause I got some intuition or maybe superstition. We did a lot of tours just to 20, 30 people a night, and you can find a way to make ends meet. And I guess it was just sort of me believing that if I kept just pushing it and just kept doing it, it would eventually kind of turn and things would start to work, and it pretty much went exactly that way. Girls gotta love like whoa. I kinda feel like it don't make sense. And I couldn't give a speech to save my life in high school or whatever. I still probably can't. It freaks me out. And I get more nervous playing to 10 people than I do playing to like 8,000 people. I think that's really the big thing that I had to get over was, playing to 15 people, there's 15 eyes just on you, just like staring at you, being like, all right, impress me. But when there's a bunch of people, everyone's just excited anyway. And playing those tiny shows, playing to like nobody some nights, and it's very humbling. And even later on, like after we had done some bigger tours, playing to 800 to 1,000 people a night, there was a time we went back and did a tour right after and played to 50 to 100 people a night. And that's one of those things that, say you're moderately successful for a little bit, you got to be able to accept kind of stepping back for a little bit and kind of, just like always being humble, I guess, about things. More Than Alive is pretty much about, it's kind of like an embodiment of everything that the Ready Set is to me. And like lyrically, it refers to like kind of like living for yourself, going out and just pursuing your dreams. And that was kind of a big thing for me when I first started doing this a couple years ago. Like I was graduating high school. I didn't know if I wanted to try to do the music thing or if I wanted to go to college or whatever. And I was just kind of like, well, I'm just gonna put everything behind me and just do what I want to do. And that's what the Ready Set means. It means being ready to set all your inhibitions and fears and everything behind you. And like, I think if anyone's trying to do something similar to this, the most important thing is to not get discouraged. Just keep your head up, and you have to devote pretty much all your time to it. You have to want it really badly. Don't expect anything. You just have to work really hard. And even when you get, even like a small level of success, just don't let anything get to your head. Just keep working and take everything sort of as an opportunity and a chance to kind of grow. I'm running through a stop sign, got the world on my side, no brake lights, feeling more than alive, but it's so bright, so shine on tonight.